If you're over 70, then you need to learn these 4 moves that are gonna make your body feel amazing. Plus, I'm gonna give you a follow-along workout to use at the end of this video. Hey there, my name's Coach Tyler from WeShape, where our goal is to help you feel better in your body. And one of the hardest things that all of us have to face is that we are going to get older. And as we get older, it becomes harder and harder to find workouts and movements that feel appropriate for your body and your level. So today, I wanted to show you 4 moves that people over 70 can do to build strength and flexibility in their whole body. And guess what? You can do these moves while sitting in a chair. So let's dive into these 4 moves, and then remember, after I show you how to do them, we'll put them together into a follow-along workout that you can use to feel good in your body again. Move number 1 is called seated marching. So what you're gonna do is come to the edge of your chair like this, place your hands on the chair for support if you need it, and then all you're gonna do is lift your foot off the ground and then come back down, and lift your other foot off the ground and come back down. And just go back and forth marching like this. The more you bring your knee towards your chest, the more you're gonna feel the muscles of your hips and your core working to facilitate this motion. Now, if this is too difficult for you, it's totally okay just to come all the way up on the toe and try to lift the foot as much as possible and use the foot and the calf for support as you alternate from side to side like this. Also, make sure you open your chest and have a nice tall posture as you do seated marching, so that you're improving your posture while also strengthening your core and increasing your range of motion. The second move is called seated shoulder rotation. So for this one, you're just gonna sit as tall as you possibly can, and you're gonna bring your elbows in alignment with your shoulders like this in one straight line. Your thumbs will be pointed toward the sky. From there, try to relax your traps in your neck, really try to keep those relaxed the whole time, and then turn your thumbs backwards towards you like this as much as possible. And you're gonna go back and forth like this, rotating the shoulders backwards until you feel the muscles that are between your shoulder blades and underneath your armpits working. Just go back and forth like this, and that's how you do the seated shoulder rotation. Okay, the third move is the seated thigh push-up. And this is a fantastic move, especially for people who can't do regular push-ups. Come to the edge of your chair again, take a nice wide stance, place your hands on top of your thighs like this, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna push your body forward as you're simultaneously pushing your hands into your thighs. So you're creating tension by leaning forward and pressing your hands into your thighs. And you're gonna feel this in your chest and in the muscles underneath your armpits, okay? So press the hands down real hard, lean forward. Don't let the elbows flare out like this. That's gonna make you rotate your shoulders forward, which could cause you to get injured in your shoulders. So drop the elbows down as you come forward as far as you can, and then push the hands in and slowly come back up. And again, you can generate as much tension as you feel comfortable when you're doing this, but go slow and controlled at first, and make sure you're doing the move with good form and that your shoulders and your body feel good before generating more tension. And make sure that the entire time you have nice tall posture through the top of your head, because we always want to be working on better posture. All right, the fourth move is called the seated frog hip hinge. So again, come to the edge of your chair, take a nice wide stance like this. Now the most important thing you want to look at is, are your knees pointed the same direction as your toes as you do this movement? So make sure they're pointing the same direction as your toes. From there, push your heels into the ground. You don't have to have much of your toes on there. Really push the heels into the ground. And then what you're gonna do is nice tall posture, and then bow forward from the hips until you feel like you're gonna wanna start to round your back. That may not be very far for you. It might only be a few inches forward, then press into your heels and come back to an upright position, okay? And the goal is to increase your range of motion on every single repetition, trying to get to the point where you can bring your belly all the way down to your thighs and then press your heels into the ground to extend your spine and sit back tall again, okay? So now that you know the 4 moves to do, we're gonna put them together into a follow-along workout that you can use, okay? You're gonna do each one of these moves for 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. And you're gonna do this for 3 rounds. So you're gonna start with 1 move, then number 2, then 3, then 4, and you're gonna repeat that 3 times around. And throughout that workout, I'm gonna pop up to give you more form cues to make sure you're doing all of these movements with perfect form. All right, are you ready? Let's get started. Take a big breath in as you go up, and give a big exhale as you go down. If this feels too difficult, scale down to this. Try to point your thumbs backwards during every rep. Squeeze your muscles at the top of each rep for a moment before moving back to the start position. Try to stay tall through the top of your head the entire time. 3, 2, 1, you crushed it. Up next, seated thigh push-ups. Get ready. Take a big breath in as you go down and give a big exhale as you go up. If this feels too difficult, scale down to this. Really lean forward and press your hands into your thighs to create more resistance. Try to remember to use the elevator to strengthen your core as you do this movement. Make joyful movement a part of your day. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, seated frog hip hinges. Get ready. Take a big breath in as you go down and give a big exhale as you go up. If this feels too difficult, scale down to this. Give it your best effort. I know you can. Don't round your back. Instead, try to keep your chest up and back flat as you go up and down. The more you move, the more you will enjoy what your amazing body can do. 3, 2, 1. All right. Round 2. Woo! Up next, seated shoulder rotations. Get ready. Try to stay tall through the top of your head the entire time. If you're ready for a more challenging movement, scale up to this. Try to remember to use the elevator to strengthen your core as you do this movement. Try to point your thumbs backwards during every rep. Squeeze your muscles at the top of each rep for a moment before moving back to the start position. Take a moment to smile. 3, 2, 1. Yes, looking good. Up next, seated thigh push-ups. Get ready. Try to stay tall through the top of your head the entire time. If you're ready for a more challenging movement, scale up to this. You are showing yourself that you are strong. Don't rush this movement. The more control you have, the better. The kind of choices you make today shape your tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, you crushed it. Next up, seated frog hip hinges. Get ready. When you look down, try to make sure that your knee is going the same direction as your toes. If you're ready for a more challenging movement, scale up to this. Don't rush this movement. The more control you have, the better.
Even if you can only do 1 rep, try your best to do it with perfect form.
Try to keep 70% of the weight on your heels, 30% on your toes, grip the ground, and keep these 3 points in contact with the ground.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work on round number 2. Now before you get to round number 3, I wanted to mention that if you like this workout and you like these moves that feel more comfortable for your body, well guess what? At WeShape, we create personalized workout plans that can accommodate any level. In fact, our lowest levels are movements that you can do while lying in bed if you can't even sit up. So if you want to try a WeShape personalized workout plan for free, all you have to do is click the link below.
Round 3, here we go. Up next, seated shoulder rotations. Get ready. Take a big breath in as you go up and give a big exhale as you go down.
Movement is a celebration of what your body can do, not a punishment for something you ate. This is the true fountain of youth. Keep moving.
Try to stay tall through the top of your head the entire time.
Loving yourself is the greatest gift you can give to your body. You will do it. You can do it. You are doing it. 3, 2, 1, awesome job.
Up next, seated thigh push-ups. Get ready.
Movement is a celebration of what your body can do, not a punishment for something you ate. Be proud that you're here right now.
Try to remember to use the elevator to strengthen your core as you do this movement.
3 little words: love yourself more. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Next up, seated frog hip hinges. Get ready. Try to remember to use the elevator to strengthen your core as you do this movement. Try to keep 70% of the weight on your heels, 30% on your toes, grip the ground, and keep these 3 points in contact with the ground. Don't rush this movement. The more control you have, the better.
Keep it going. You can do this. Make joyful movement a part of your day.
Don't round your back. Instead, try to keep your chest up and back flat as you go up and down.
Trust your body.
3, 2, 1, and great job!
Great job on this follow along workout. I hope you realize that you can get a good workout that's going to give you more strength, flexibility, and coordination, making your body feel good again. And speaking of your body feeling good again, if you want to stretch out those muscles right now, watch this video right here.